It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we'll have a front row seat to watch Hollywood Brown. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Cardinals and the...
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. With the Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Pulled in at the 24. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Purdy. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is end of the weekend in the NFC.
Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added the 7 seeds to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
This 2nd and 4. Brown the motion man right.
Play fake. Murray.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Chandler. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down, and they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
They'll try the left side. Chandler, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The Cardinals had 8 and 5 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler, and he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 13-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Gets this one to use check. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Purdy looking to throw. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
On play action, it's Murray.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
Touchdown!
Michael Wilson,
43 yards!
And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16.
call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And the 49ers now going to use the first of the... as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he'll find McCloud on the right side complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we have come to halftime, and what's already... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run it with Chandler. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Murray off play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chandler. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked out right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Able to complete this one to McLeod.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go play action here. Purdy.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk, 27 yards. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
On 2nd down now. It's Chandler.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On first down, Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with his 14th touchdown of the year. game. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
49ers 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And this one is right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's caught by Wilson, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Chandler. And some room to maneuver. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. To throw is Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's 2nd down. Murray to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
gets about overtime and ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So Purdy and the Niners down by 7, 40 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, the spin. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes second down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Purdy to throw.
at the 30-yard line.
Pass complete, Samuel. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Throwing, Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Purdy to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they're out of timeout, so this one has to be in the end zone. So make sure you have your fastest guys and your best sleepers on the field for this play.
Purdy with one final shot here. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready.